YouTube, what it do, man? Y'all already know who I am. Man, Groundhard checking in again with another video. And today, I got a special little build video for y'all boys, man. But before we get into this build, let me get y'all to leave a like on this video. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. And if you have not, make sure you turn on post notifications for my channel. Now, the last video I dropped, it might not have been the last video or the video before the last video I dropped. I told y'all that I would be making a new build and using a lot of the Wimby animations. But when I got in that build creator, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I just felt like it would have been totally pointless to make a center that could dribble with these Wimby animations, because I would have never got to use them. So I went a totally different route with this build, and I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I'm gonna be so honest with y'all with this build. This probably my most regrettable build that I done made on NBA 2K25. When it came time for me to pick attributes for this build, what I had in mind in terms of what I wanted the build to be, it didn't necessarily play out when I chose my attributes. One thing that y'all gotta keep in mind when y'all making builds and choosing attributes, you gotta know exactly what it is that you wanna do with the build, what you're gonna be using it for, what mode you're gonna be using it for, and choose attributes based on that. Well, I didn't follow none of that when I made this build, but this still a very much usable build on NBA 2K25. I'm about to spend a lot of time in the lab and get real comfortable on this build, and hopefully by the time I finish my lab session, I'll be able to completely dominate whatever mode I decide to use this build for. Let's get into the breakdown of this build. I went with a 7-foot power forward, weight 253 pounds, wingspan 7'3". Now off press, I knew when I was making this build that I wanted 99 strength, 99 offensive board, a high perimeter defense, and the ability to dominate the paint with a high standing dunk and be able to finesse post moves. So with my height, weight, and wingspan for this build, my max potential for a lot of these categories is 99. So we got off to a good start in that category. Also, this is a cap breaker build, meaning I needed my cap breakers in order to finesse this build. Right now, I'm a vet too, so I got 13 total cap breakers, and then I have 14 at the end of this season. And I actually have not used 3 of my cap breakers on this build so far. We're gonna start with finishing. For close shot, we went 85, which give us a silver paint prodigy, silver float game, and a silver hook shot specialist. My driving layup on 54, and I got a 74 driving dunk. We went with a 74 driving dunk just to be able to get that bronze posterized, and we went full throttle with our standing dunk. Right now, my rise up is on Hall of Fame because I got a 95 standing dunk. Now, when it comes to post control, we went with an 87 post control, which give us gold post fade phenom. We get a gold post powerhouse, gold post up poet, silver unpluckable, and then our silver hook shot specialist. Now, as you can see with these stats, I am able to dominate the paint. And like I said, I got a 99 strength. So me posting up should not be a problem on NBA 2K25. Now, when it comes to pass accuracy and ball handle, I completely nuked my ball handle. My ball handle is only on 42. I guess that's because I had to have it considering my post control kind of high. I got no pass accuracy and no speed with ball. Now listen to me, just because I have no pass accuracy on this build does not mean I cannot pass the ball, bruh. I still throw outlet passes on this game, and that's simply because as soon as I get a rebound, I'm instantly passing the ball. If I take one step, then 9 times out of 10, it's a turnover. But as long as I catch the ball and throw it immediately, I have no problem making outlet passes all the way up the court. Now, with me being able to still make outlet passes with a 25 pass accuracy, me nuking pass accuracy gave me a whole lot of versatility in my other areas of making this build, which is why I was able to finesse a mid-range of 89, a 3-ball of 70, and my free throw at 64. Now, when it comes to shooting badges on the game, as long as you got a high mid-range, you can shoot threes. As long as you got a high 3-ball, you can shoot mid-range. It's kind of versatile when it comes to badges with the shooting. You just gotta have a mid-range or a 3-point. You really don't need both in order to shoot consistently on NBA 2K25, and that's just the truth. Now, for my defense, my interior defense is a 90. We got a perimeter defense of a 41, and my steal is 45. I kind of nuked my steal, but my block is at an 84. Now, with these stats, I'm able to get silver paint patrol, a gold post lockdown, and I get a gold off-ball pass, as well as gold pogo stick and silver high flying denier. For rebounding, we went 94 offensive rebound. I used 5 cap breakers to get that to a 99, and my defensive rebound right now is a 91. I'm thinking about putting my cap breakers on my defensive rebound, but at this point, I really don't think I need it, considering I do have a high offensive rebounding. So my box out beast is already legendary, as well as my rebound chaser. So when it comes to the rebounding category, my player is able to really dominate the paint on the board. Now, for speed and agility, we got a 64 speed with a 55 agility. And like I said, my strength is 94. I also use 5 cap breakers there. and I got a 77 vertical. The issue that I have with this build, because I made it power forward, a lot of the time, the power forward position is standing on the perimeter. They be trying to dribble, so they pull me out of the paint a lot. As long as my build is matched up at the center position or I'm guarding the center, it's perfect. It's a perfect build, but considering the power forward position usually a stretch, I'm not necessarily guarding the paint at all when I'm playing on this build unless I put together a squad and I am the center. So that in itself is probably my biggest regret with this build, is making it a power forward rather than just making it a center, because of the defensive matchups that I usually get. But on offense, it's vice versa. I can't be guarded with this build considering my inside is so high and my strength is pretty much matched. So this is definitely a build I got to get in the lab with and get real familiar with that post game. So it's going to take me a little minute to get right. But the minute I get right on this build, I can promise y'all, just by the stats alone, this gonna be a super annoying build to play against. Down below in the comment section, let me know, what was my biggest mistake with this build, or do y'all feel like this a decent build? Let me know how you feel about this build down below in the comment section. Also, let me know what I could have changed or what I can change on this build to make it even better. That's pretty much all I got for y'all for this video. Again, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new. Man Grind Hard checking up out of here.